Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, April 23rd. A continuation of the cool weather pattern here in the Mid-Atlantic region today, and a continuation of the cold and snow out in the middle part of the country from the southern Rockies to the northern plains, where they've just been inundated with cold and snow over the last several weeks. Here in the east, we have a northeast flow of air that has set up, and that'll keep us mostly cloudy for today, and there'll be a few showers around, especially closer to the coast in places like New Jersey and up to New York City over the course of the day into the evening hours. That area of moisture along the East Coast will move past the Mid-Atlantic region late today into towards New England overnight tonight. And here we'll be looking west for another cold frontal system that'll move into the Mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday evening. That'll bring some showers and perhaps isolated thunderstorms, but not nearly the heavy kind of rain event we had last week at the end of the week with that particular strong cold frontal system. Well, let's take a look at the latest surface map, and a couple of features going on here. First of all, we talked yesterday about this strong high pressure. This pattern has kind of repeated itself for the last several weeks here in the Northeast. Cool Canadian high pressure up in the southeastern part of Canada. It's promoting an ocean flow of air, northeast winds here and right along the East Coast, and that's pumping in some Atlantic moisture in the form of clouds and some isolated showers. Most of the shower activity is holding off the East Coast, but there are a few showers moving westward right now with this flow of air into New Jersey, and certainly there can be a few light showers over the next several hours, especially closer to the coast in places like New Jersey and New York City. Farther west, another cold front with a very cold air mass behind it. Continuation of the cold and snowy conditions out in the southern Rockies. Denver right now, this last hour is 18 degrees with light snow falling. This will add another inch or so of accumulation on top of what they received last night. Normal high for today in Denver is 63 degrees. So when you're looking at 18 degrees, it's quite a bit below normal. Of course, that snow extended to the north and east, and once again, yesterday we had a situation where the Rockies were snowed out in Denver and the Minnesota Twins were snowed out in Minneapolis as the very cold weather pattern continues from the southern Rockies to the northern plains. They hope to play a doubleheader in Denver today. I don't know, 18 degrees with light snow falling at the last hour. I will add this, though, for the good news for Denver is there will be a dramatic warm-up in the southern Rockies over the next few days. By the weekend, they should be touching 70 degrees for highs both Saturday and Sunday. Well, let's take a look at the latest GOES visible imagery for the Mid-Atlantic region. It kind of shows that ocean flow of air here. We have these clouds kind of backed in from the southeast to the northwest overnight last night. It's completely overcast in places like D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, all the way up to New York City, and there's some shower activity. We'll look at the radar in a moment here, but some shower activity now trying to back into New Jersey as well. Again, got a high pressure up to the north, low pressure here down to the south. Combination is bringing east to northeast winds into the Mid-Atlantic I-95 corridor. That'll keep it kind of damp and certainly cool for the day today with below normal temperatures once again for this time of the year. Just to the west, there is some clearing out over the Ohio Valley. We'll get into some of that early tomorrow before these clouds move in associated with the next cold front that moves into the Mid-Atlantic region on Wednesday evening. Well, here's the latest radar loop from the Philadelphia radar in Mount Holly, New Jersey. And this, by the way, is available, this link to this radar, right on the main page of the siweather.com website. You can see these echoes here moving westward right now with that northeast wind or east wind heading into the New Jersey area, and certainly there can be some showers all the way up through New York City over the next several hours, even into the early evening hours over Long Island and New York City. The main area of moisture stays off the coast and heads up to eastern New England. Probably stays dry west of the Delaware River here in southeastern Pennsylvania, but mostly cloudy and cool. Well, let's take a look at a few forecast maps from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This will be for tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. By this time, that moisture that is currently off the Mid-Atlantic coast moves all the way up to eastern New England, actually intensifies into a fairly decent kind of a rogue storm off the New England coast. Could cause some strong winds and even some heavier rain in eastern New England late tonight and early tomorrow as that storm intensifies as it moves up the coast. But by tomorrow morning, we'll be focused here in the Mid-Atlantic region on this area of moisture out over the Midwest associated with that cold frontal system. That has some punch as of early tomorrow, but it kind of loses some of its punch as it crosses the Appalachian Mountains tomorrow night. Let's jump ahead to tomorrow evening's forecast map. And here's the forecast map for Wednesday evening. Cold front moving into the east, near the east coast. Still a decent band of showers and isolated thunderstorms approaching the I-95 corridor by early tomorrow night. But it does kind of lose some of its punch over the next 6 to 12 hours after this time frame. It certainly will not be the heavy rain event we had late last week with that strong cold front. Probably talking less than a half an inch up and down the I-95 corridor late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. And here's the forecast map for Thursday morning. Only light precipitation left with this particular cold front as it does lose some of its strength moving over the Appalachian Mountains tomorrow evening. Then we have another chilly air mass in place here. You notice this rain snow line back into southeastern Pennsylvania by Thursday morning. A chilly air mass over the Great Lakes and Northeast for Thursday and Friday, still holding somewhat below normal right through the end of the work week. And then over the weekend we'll have to watch an area of moisture to our southwest that looks like it'll head towards the Mid-Atlantic region by the end of the weekend. Could throw some clouds, maybe even some showers into the Mid-Atlantic region by the end of the weekend. We'll focus in on that over the next few days. That's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.